Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2016, and I have Michael Kammes here from KeyCode Media. But you are more than that. You also share information with the industry, which I think is really cool with your 5 Things video. So let's get into that in a bit.
Not a problem.
Why don't you talk about why you came to the show? Did you have any specific needs that you were trying to fill, and what you've seen that's cool?
Well, first off, I just love tech, right? So even if I wasn't looking for something in particular, I'd be here just to absorb the ones and zeros, right? So this year, I mean, there are a couple little niche things I was looking for, but I really like seeing a pulse of the industry. I work in Hollywood, so I see a microcosm of the industry, right? And I kind of want to see what's outside the 20-mile radius of Hollyweird, right? Yeah. And so some of the things I'm seeing this year are more under the hood, right? And more widgets. I'm not seeing any, and I hate using the phrase game changer or paradigm shift. I haven't seen anything that's been like jaw-dropping, but it's all been, you know what? That's a good fundamental change. That's a good tweak to what you've already got. So I've seen a lot of tools like that this year.
Okay. What about, so did you come here with a wish list of things that you wanted to kind of check off, things you wanted to check out?
Yeah, but they're not sexy. Like, I was looking for some new asset management systems, right? And that's not sexy.
But it's so necessary.
It's so necessary.
Yes.
I mean, asset management obviously is great for finding and retrieving things, but what I like is the automation, right? Being able to automate file movement, being able to automate metadata transformation to make the creative's life easier so they can do what they want to, which is create. No one got into the business to manage media, right? They got into the business to create. So any of these tools that can automate that, I love.
Yeah, so it wasn't like they were like, I have a dream.
I have a dream of renaming files.
That's great.
I have a dream of entering metadata. I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. So have you heard about the light field Lytro camera? Have you seen that at all? Have you been?
I did not make it to the hall, although we had some other folks at KeyCode Media that did go and see it, and they were very, very much impressed
Just
by
from
it.
what you know about it, what do you think? Do you think it's mostly just for VFX and all that, or you still haven't seen enough of it to?
I haven't seen enough to form an opinion. That's where it seems to be the fit.
Yeah.
But again, there's the marketing. As I'm sure you know, there's the marketing and then the actual fundamental tech behind it.
Right.
And I'd like to reserve judgment until I can actually see and get my hands on it.
Okay.
I did see some other cool stuff here. And as I mentioned, like, widgets, right? The widgets this year.
That's okay. Share it with people, because that's, like you said, it makes people's lives easier. So
Cinedeck. Right, they have the Cinex insert. Those folks who are older and getting some gray like me may have used some tape, right, VTRs. And you used to be able, if you needed to change a shot, you could just do a punch in, punch out to the tape and replace that one shot. When we get in the digital realm, you have to export the entire file again when you see a mistake. What Cinex insert does is say, no, we're going to punch into that digital file just like a tape. So now if you have butterfingers like I do and type a lower third wrong, you can just re-render that portion and then drop it in the file, which is great. And we're talking versioning and whatnot for audio files and releasing in different countries and whatnot. We can now drop in different audio tracks on the fly as well. So that's pretty cool. We work a lot with TriCaster, right? NewTek TriCaster, fantastic product. But we've never been thrilled with the streaming that's built in. It uses Adobe Flash server, and it's, we want to kind of offload that. So AJA has the Hilo. Right, the 264, the 264 not only recorder but streamer as well, and it has hard buttons on the front, so you can just program it and send it out on site, and that's like just a no-brainer. Again, that's a great widget that we can put onto existing technology.
Right.
But the biggest thing I've seen is something by 2 companies have it. One is called Burst, and one is called Axle. You may know Axle from asset management, but they also have a product called Pulse. Right? And you may find this very interesting, is that folks will go out and shoot stuff with their camera. There's a fire, earthquake in LA, maybe an earthquake, right? Yeah. So you shoot this, it uploads to a website where it can be curated by CNN, ABC, CBS, etc. And if they like it, they can either buy it or send a message to the person shooting it saying, we want to go live. And then broadcast it directly live. And
cool.
Yeah, I mean, talk about citizen journalism.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic idea.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Before I let you go,
sure.
5 things. Why did you start it? Why did you feel there was a need, and are you going to continue on?
Well, I think we're inundated with marketing slicks, and of course there's a lot of websites out there that are pay to play, and they don't have the real information, they have the marketing slicks. And a lot of times there's a disconnect between the engineer and marketing and of course sales in between there, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to get, because I'm passionate about technology, I want to get the information out about the technology, what it does, what it costs, what you need to know, in a fun and digestible format. And so 5 Things was my attempt to encapsulate the 5 things you need to know about a technology or workflow concept in an entertaining way without the marketing crap. And so we put that out there. It's gone great. We're on season 2 right now. Moviola has been great to partner with, and they're helping me get the word out. And it's just a lot of fun to do.
Okay, and tell people where they can find it.
Sure, you can track us down at 5thingsseries.com or track me down on Twitter at Michael Kammes.
Thank you so much for coming by, Michael.
Thanks so much, Randy. I appreciate it.
I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective, Michael with KeyCode Media.